Hello YouTube fans, here again. Hopefully you can hear me because outside it's dumpy and I'll start pissing it down. So hopefully you can hear me without that. And plus it's blowing a fucking gale as well. But hopefully you can hear me. I've never done this before though. Never done it. But one of my subs did me a nice comment and has written to me and asked me could I review a game. No, it's hard to do a day. I've done pole dance shows, I've done movies, I've done probably about anything. I've shown my rooms, on my DVD collection, shown my latest shows I'm wearing, you name it, I do it. But I've never done a Dame before. I've got Dames and I used to play with them. But the person did ask me to do this, so this is a test, so I want to give it a go. I want to review and talk about a game. It's an old game, but it's a very popular one. It launched a movie, launched like a few movies. It had two well-known actresses play the character, and it had a few sequels. That being Tomb Raider. That's right, Tomb Raider. So we're going to start with Tomb Raider. It's going to be an hard one, so just bear with me. I hope you like me review, my friend. It's got it. So in 1996, believe it or not, that's how long ago it's been. 1996, we had the latest game thing ever, and it was called a PlayStation. Believe it or not, the original PlayStation came out in 1996. That year, you had games, let's say, like Dash Bandicoot, that come out in that era, and a lot of other games. One of the other popular games would have been Tomb Raider. Now, Tomb Raider is an interesting one. It's an interesting one because it's like a female version of Indiana Jones. If you had it, it's Indiana Jones with a pair of tits. I know I'm not naked and wearing socks. But yeah, it's Indiana Jones with a pair of tits. Right? So it starts off there. The character we all know is Laura Croft. And it starts off as in some sort of a live there. You've got this cocky little cowboy who walks to her. And he gives her a laptop, an interesting laptop. This stuff that is the fucking mid-90s. You've got this woman who talks to her and asks her to go on a mission. She says, I'm sorry, I only play for sport. But as she tells her more about this adventure, she goes for it. There's another bit of story. She's on an air talk to, I think it goes like to the North Pole, somewhere it's snowing. And she drops down, and that's where we start to play the game. Now, compared to the video, when you see the original game, I've got to meet the original game now, the traffic's a bit thingy. I mean, the tits are all fucking pointed and so on, but for its time, them traffics and them effects were above its time. This was a very good game. As you know, originally it's going to be a man and a woman, where you could change the sets. I don't know, maybe it's like an Indiana Jones character, and then you have the female one. But it got scrapped, and instead, as we all know, we just had Laura Croft. So you got Laura Croft, she's in this thing, like the Atardita, she's shooting wolves, and if you use a bit of life, your life sort of like, it's hard to explain as I'm showing the day, but you get it, the life's like that, if you get hurt a little bit, your life goes down, and eventually you die. You get these things that are like diamonds. If you say if it saves you where you are, and you get lives on the way, like mega packs. You take it, you get small ones, fucking big ones. If you take it, puts your life back up. So it's a bit like that. You're shooting these wolves. You're dodging this big fucking bear, and then you get out to Antarctica. And as the time goes on, you go to different places. Like, if I remember rightly, you get to Antarctica. Laura Croft finds out she's been double crossed by that evil woman. The cowboy tries to shoot her. She gets the better of her hand. I always thought, she killed the cowboy. But remember now, she doesn't. She wounds him. And a bit of a video where she finds out what's happened. The cowboy guys get it done. Laura Croft swats him, gets the better hand, and then she's the next fencer. I remember rightly, the next one, Laura Croft is in a tassel somewhere. I think it's like a tassel, if I remember right there. And I do love the bit where she says, "Oh, you little bug." So I do like that. And I like the bit where she's running around in this sort of like tube, and that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. It's like a female version of Indiana Jones. She's got some really good bits in the tube. I love the bit where she's pushing these blocks to get these other little things like little trinkets like diamonds. Again, got some diamonds here and there to save. And there's a bit where you can go underwater and that's your life like that. When you're underwater, it's just swimming like that, and who's ever paying it, you're swimming along a load of cough. So you get that bit, and I remember right now, I'm trying to think now what else you get in that one. Just bear with me. I do remember there's a monster in one scene in that scene. It could be right, it could be wrong. But the evil woman, she has this potion, and it turns out, that's it. It turns her into this evil demon-like thing. Now at first, Laura Croft pushes her and she falls, but she doesn't know that she turned into this fucking demon thing, right? So you've got a date scene nearly at the end. The evil woman, she's firing fucking fireballs at Laura Croft. Laura Croft's shooting her, and you've got to die and dodge it so you don't die. And if I remember rightly, Laura Croft managed to kill the evil demon thing. So you've got to get out of this film. It's like a fitano, and it's shaking about, bouncing, you're bouncing as well. And you've got to die and get out. If you don't get out, game over. So you get out, the story takes over, she wins the diamonds, she wins the emeralds, the things she's aiming to look for, and it's a happy ending. And after Tomb Raider, as we all know, one year after, you had Tomb Raider 2, 1 year after that, we had Tomb Raider 3. It launched in 2 movies, starring Hansina Dollar. Did another movie, was sort of like a prequel of how to became Laura Croft. So you had quite a few movies of Tomb Raider. So Tomb Raider became a very popular franchise, very popular. And I've always enjoyed Tomb Raider. I remember playing it back in the day. And I remember having a lot of fun with it. It was a very, very fun game. And it was an entertaining game. I mean, when you think about it, Laura Croft, this woman, she was big-breasted. She teased the fucking audience in that sexuality, but she was a badass. She wasn't just a Django in distress. She wasn't just a pair of legs. She wasn't just a pair of boobs. She knew how to angle herself. She could kick ass, putting it nicely. And I like the fact this was, like I say, this game was above its day. Well, get my face there, was above its time. When I originally had it, it was when, like I say, the PlayStation come out, and I do know over the years they bought a PC version, roughly the same game, but you can then better the effects and the graphics when it originally come out. It sits and not as pointed. But I've got to admit, looking back now, it didn't really bother me really. But I do know when Tomb Raider 2 come out, they did improve the graphics. So they got pointed fucking boobs. They did improve the graphics. Plus they had to do a lot more things here and there. But Tomb Raider came out in 1996. Popular game for the days of PlayStation. I hope the person who's seen this likes me deciding it and reviewing it. But until then, like I always say, just anything anyone else wants me to talk about, or if there's any if you like what you're hearing, give me a nice comment or a pretty thumbs up. And if anyone's not subbed to me there, press that magic button. But until then, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later.